If it's scouting, we have it covered. 24-hour internet radio on the Scout movement with reports of scout camps, jamborees, and events throughout the world. Log on to our website, scoutingradio.com.
Hello, it's Justin Dawson with you. It's Scouting Radio. Let's start off with the promise.
If it's scouting, we have it covered. 24-hour internet radio on the Scout movement with reports of scout camps, jamborees, and events throughout the world. Log on to our website, scoutingradio.com.
Where we are covering all the jamborees during the summer on Scouting Radio. We have been busy. We have been very, very busy. Sleepless nights as we report from around the world. We're talking about Nord in Norway. What a jamboree that was. We have the whole Australian contingent sending us back reports from Nord. We will be getting the updates from that in a couple of minutes' time. It's all over, but Australian scouts from Australia over for a whole month in Norway, making their way home. Just arrived home yesterday. And then, of course, we had the Canadian Jamboree CJ 2017. That's also over, but we have reports from that coming up in just a moment's time. And then we have Ed Evans, who is at the Boy Scouts of America Jamboree. Now, also, I have to say, Scouting Ireland, we had a contingent coming back from the Explorer Belt, and at the same time a patrol going out to the Boy Scouts of America Jamboree this morning at Dublin Airport. It's all go here on Scouting Radio. Contact us by Skype, Scouting Radio, all one word. You can email us, studio@scoutingradio.com. That is our email address. If you're looking at us right now, we're live on Facebook, facebook.com/Scouting Radio. You can also tweet us at Scouting Radio. And our brand new website is up and running at www.scoutingradio.com.
Live from the Jamboree.
Are we on air?
Yeah. Scouting Radio.
We are live from the Jamboree. Let's go to our report from the Scouts Australian contingent to Nord 2017. Have a look at this.
Hello, this is Laura, myself, and she's Norwegian, I am Australian. Let's go for a tour of this place. So, this is the bakery, and it's got slushies and frozen yogurt and all good things. This is the scout shop over there, along with the red, where you buy stuff like pocket knives and all those sorts of things. Have you bought something from there? I bought a cup from there. That's what I did. Over here we have the Swiss shop. It's got hot chocolate and all good things. See, we got last night they were having a quiz on stuff. Then around there we have the burger marketplace. Emily and Claire are coming out of that. We have the live stage. Stuff happens there. And then over there is like popcorn. You can get popcorn from over there in that tent. And then when you come around here, over there is the admin place, like where you can refill up your band. And then my favourite place of all, over there is the kiosk. They used to sell Pringles, but then they ran out. And they do sell chocolate, which is good. And yeah, there's just a place where you can just get lots of food that can give you diabetes. Like, that's literally diabetes in a tent. Laura.
Diabetes in a tent.
Wow. So yeah, this is...
Should we go in and have a look?
Okay, let's go in. We're going to watch it. So sometimes there has been a line. Just go in. This has got like toiletries. Oh no, I don't actually say how much it costs. Oh yeah.
I didn't know about this place.
Really?
This is incredible.
They got shaving foam. That's really fun to play with. Wow. Here is my favorite part.
Oh.
Got chocolate in it.
Chocolate.
And then they have weird stuff there. Then they have so much chips. Then here you have some diabetes liquids. And then you have the healthy liquids. And then over there, big bottles of liquid.
Big bottles of diabetes.
Most of it's diabetes. And then you have ice cream. Not much. I don't think many people want to have ice cream in this weather. Even though I'm wearing short sleeves. Then they have the checkout. And then Cactus Camp, so we use these. You just go, and then you've done it.
Okay, should we go outside and you can sign off?
Okay. So that is the marketplace where we hang out and do stuff.
All of you, we know, are fascinated in the dangers of the Australian bush, and we would like to have a little bit of a question and answer session here, where you can learn about all the deadly, dangerous and interesting beasts in Australia. We Australians are very interested in Norway. Wonderful people, wonderful land. Australia is the exact opposite. And should you ever go, if you should ever go to Australia, you could consider this an essential survival guide, this session here. A survival workshop for those people who might want to travel to Australia. So we'd encourage you to come forward. We have a number of giveaways. There'll be a question and answer session, some Australian contingent shirts, and some Australian contingent beanies to the best questions. So please take a seat. So I think to start off, we have a film to show, but I'll just introduce our guests. I'll be introducing here Chewy. My name is Trekker, by the way. I'm a trekker, as in a bushwalker. We call it the bush in Australia, where we do our hiking. And I've done a lot of hiking, seen a lot of deadly animals. Chewy here, I think got his name because he was nibbled a little bit by a crocodile, but I'll just check on that. And Buzz, is it true that you got your name as a crocodile hunter from the helicopter?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, in the Kakadu.
But first we have a short video to introduce. So here we go.
Thanks very much. Well, the Australian Tourist Commission has asked us to come up with a song that we could perform overseas, a song to help bring the tourists back to Australia. That's right, so we're focused on the wonderful wildlife and the fabulous fauna that Australia has to offer. Redback, funnel-web, blue-ringed octopus, taipan, tiger snake, adderbox, jellyfish, stonefish, and the poison thing that lives in a shell that spikes you when you pick it up. Come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Your life's constantly under threat. Have you been bitten yet? You've only got 3 minutes left before a massive coronary breakdown. Redback, funnel-web, blue-ringed octopus, taipan, tiger snake, adderbox, jellyfish, big shark, just waiting for you to go swimming at Bondi Beach. Come on, come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Your blood is bound to be spilled. With fear, your pants will be filled. You might accidentally get killed.
Thank you.
Last year, my son Noah and Callum over there, we went to the Northern Territory for a big holiday in our caravan, and we were stopped on the side of the road, and we got chased by a shingleback lizard, which is not really very big. It's about 40 centimetres long, but it's got big shingles on its back, big scales on its back, and it chased after us, and then it stuck its tongue out, which is blue. It's got a big blue tongue and made an awful noise at us. I think it actually tried to take a bite out of Noah, but Noah doesn't like showering, so it ran away. He's stunk too much for it.
I'm not wearing my scarf today, but you'll see that when you see me around, that I in fact have drop bear fur woggle, which I'm wearing here today to the Jamboree. Very painful experience getting the fur off the drop bear, though. Perhaps I should have killed it first. I don't know.
We don't have any drop bears in kangaroo ground. They're all eaten. Yeah, all gone.
What's a drop bear?
It looks very similar to this bloke in the front here. It's a little bit like that. It's a little koala, but with big teeth.
Yes, it's basically your carnivorous koala. Drop bears are an ever-present risk in the Australian bush, and they're a bit like the snakes. Keep an eye out for them. Steer clear of branches that they're sitting on, and you should be pretty right. But generally speaking, as I said, we're not their normal prey. And it's only if you get one in a really nasty mood, or if they mistake you for a kangaroo, which is not unheard of, then that's when you respond.
What a fantastic report from all the Australian contingent to Nord in Norway. Were you at Nord 2017? No matter what contingent you were with, let's hear from you. studio@scoutingradio.com. That is our email address, studio@scoutingradio.com. If you're looking at us live on Facebook, you can also add your comments on facebook.com/Scouting Radio. Now, going from Nord to CJ, the Canadian Jamboree, it's amazing. Like, I always think, if you're here in Ireland, you go, oh, do we do a local camp like Camp 5 that's just after finishing from Scouting Ireland? Or do you go over to all these English jamborees that's going to happen during the summer here in with Scout Association, whether it be Poacher, whether it be, oh my goodness, how many different jamborees are going on. Let me just read out the list of jamborees. This is also on scoutingradio.com/events. We had Nord. Nord is finished, unfortunately. Canadian Jamboree CJ 2017. That is also finished. We're going to get the report there at the moment. Jamboree Denmark SL 2017. That's up now in a week or so's time. We have the BSA Jamboree. We have NI Jam 2017. That's the 29th of July to the 5th of August. That's up in Northern Ireland. I will be heading up to that to report. We have Road Jam. That's coming up the 4th to 15th of August on Scouting Radio. But in England, Poacher is happening. We have the Kent International Jamboree, that's happening as well. And we have the BSA National Jamboree also. So many jamborees. I'm sure I'm leaving a couple of them out there, guys. But let's go to CJ 2017. Here's some reports from some scouts that were at CJ 2017.
Today we have 1,208 coming from the airport, plus probably another 1,000 coming from the fairgrounds parking area. And tomorrow about the same again. We actually know exactly where they're coming from, and they're coming from all across Canada. Our latest arrivals tonight will be coming from Barbados. They're on offer of services for volunteers.
So where did you guys travel in from? We left Lewis, Alberta.
My name's Andrew Stainer. That's from Vancouver, Canada, BC, on the west coast. And we thought it'd be a good idea to get some rovers into a car and drive on out. So yeah, we made it here, just. And hopefully in a week or so we'll have a nicely refurbished car, and then we'll drive halfway back across the country and then fly out to the World Moot in Iceland.
This Canadian Jamboree, remember to stay hydrated. Also remember to avoid the sun by using sunscreen and wearing a hat. This has been your PSA.
Okay, let's see what's going on at Ganaraska Trail tonight. Let's go down the main street. We've got some special activities going on. And of course, some badge trading. Oh, better now. That's where we were invited for dinner the other night. Hi, guys. And a lot of badge trading. Hi, Steve.
So what do you think?
Huh?
Is it cool?
Amazing.
Having fun?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to celebrate on it.
Free hugs!
Yeah, we can get Dad on it and you'll stop dancing.
Hi, William.
My name's Joel McPhee, and it's a Cumberland program, and it begins with the Lunenburg shipyard. And it's the War of 1812 between the Americans and the British. The catamarans are manned by the scouts and their scouters, and they're the British.
Hey, this is Carolyn Ashley. And this project is W4 and we're doing paddleboard. Youth are here to try out the paddle club. They're here, they're trying out our facility inside where we have activities in the woods to try out their agility and focusing and learning all kinds of skills inside our facility at the paddle club. And also they're trying out the boards on the lake, so they get time on the boards.
Hi, I'm Scouter Tanya, and we are at the Shubenacadie Canal, and right behind me you will see a festival of noodles. And what's happening is our scouts have been tasked with building donut boats out of approximately 160 noodles and a tarp and some twine.
My name is Jared Smith and I'm one of the guards at the lakefront at CJ17. The buddy system is used to help us keep track of the kids. 2 whistles means find your buddy and clear the water. This helps us when looking for a missing kid or just trying to get the water cleared out. This has been UDSA.
Now, we're going to take a break. We're going to have some music here on Scouting Radio, but coming up in a moment, we're catching up with Ed Evans. He is going to be at the Boy Scouts of America Jamboree, and we're going to be hearing what Ed had to say just before he went.
ಬನ್ನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಹಾಡೋಣ ಭವ್ಯವಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರೇಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂದೇಶ ನಮ್ಮ ವಚನ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಯಮ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ಪಾಲಿಸೋಣ ಯುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನೇ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸೋಣ
Whoa, that caught me out by surprise. The 17th National Jamboree song. Do you know what? I really like when different national scout jamborees and European jamborees, world jamborees, when they come out with a jamboree anthem. Don't you? What's your favourite? Let us know. studio@scoutingradio.com. That is our email address. What has been your favourite anthem to a jamboree? I think the Japan Jamboree was a fantastic song for the World Jamboree. Wonder will America come out with one in 2019? We'll have to wait and see.
By Scouts, for Scouts.
It's great to see Scouting going so well. It's good to see all of your activities and all of your work and to see it all going ahead as well.
Scouting Radio. By Scouts, for Scouts.
I wanna live, I wanna see, I wanna taste of the fruit that you promised me. Plant the seed, birth a love, grant me the time to grow old and see the fullness of you. I wanna live, I wanna see, I wanna taste of the fruit that you promised me. Plant the seed, birth the love, grant me the time to grow old and see the fullness of. I wanna walk down the aisle, hear my sweet baby's cry. I wanna see the seven wonders of the world. I wanna look in the sky, see the clouds open wide. I wanna see it coming down to the earth. Yes, I wanna live. I want you to live, I want you to see, I want you to taste of the fruit that I have for you. I'll plant the seed and birth the love. I'll grant you the time to grow old and see the fullness of I wanna hold you, my child, as you're saying your prayers. Whether a tear or a smile is on your face, I wanna be your stronghold, see your faith grounded firm. I wanna see you standing round my throne. Yes, I want you to live.
Oh, it's Jamboree time on Scouting Radio. We love the summers. So you have seen a report from the Scouts Australia at Norway. You've heard reports from CJ 2017, and of course Boy Scouts of America Ed Evans has been there as well for the BSA National Jamboree that's happening next week. We're going to have a show from Ed Evans every day at 3 p.m. Eastern, and that is 8 p.m. GMT on Scouting Radio. So don't miss that. Ed Evans going to be live from the Jamboree site. You're going to see live pictures if you look at our Facebook page, facebook.com/Scouting Radio, or you will hear the audio on our website, www.scoutingradio.com.
It's Justin Dawson on Scouting Radio.
That's me. Yep. So we have a couple of other things coming up now. If you are going to a jamboree, please do let us know by facebook.com/Scouting Radio. Tweet us at Scouting Radio. You can come live on air, Skype us, Scouting Radio, all one word. That's how we get a lot of our post interviews from jamborees, and we will be catching up with some of the contingents that went to Nord 2017 and CJ. Now, do you think there's a big competition, guys, between CJ, the Canadians, and the Americans for the BSA National Jamboree? I wonder. It's such an amazing place, the Boy Scouts of America Jamboree. Now, so if you're going to a jamboree and want to shout out, or if you want to send us photos, do send them along, studio@scoutingradio.com. Now, some other topics that we are covering on today's show is what is the different nicknames that you have heard for Scout leaders, whether you be a Beaver leader, a Joey leader, a Cub leader, a Scout leader, whether you got a crazy nickname at camp. We love to make up a fun list of different things that, different names that you have heard people being called. And we're going to extend that as well. We're going to have names for nicknames for leaders. And then we also want to hear what is the craziest patrol names that you have heard. I've heard some absolutely bizarre patrol names in my time. And even the badges that some of these patrols have made up. It's fantastic. So let's hear them. Get them into us. studio@scoutingradio.com is our email address. You can Skype us, Scouting Radio, all one word, or you can tweet us at Scouting Radio is our address there as well. This one's come in. Hi all, looking for a group who has camped in France in the last few years, especially anyone who included a day trip to Disneyland in their programme. I'm in Ireland and would love some responses from there, but any and all opinions are welcome. So that came into us. So if you have done a trip to France and Paris, but it doesn't have to be Paris, so you can travel into Disneyland. If you have done a scout camp to France, let's hear some logistics of what is entailed. Give us our email there, studio@scoutingradio.com, or you can tweet us at Scouting Radio, or you can come on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Scouting Radio, where you see me live, hello, and let us know on that. Someone else looking for advice. Hi Justin, looking for some advice. Just discovered a mad mouldy tent at the back of a pal's garage. Put it up and still structurally sound, just a bit manky. Manky, yes, that's a nice word to market it once you find a tent that's gone a bit mouldy. Anyone got any great tips for washing or getting rid of mildew other than soapy water and a hose? I'd rather save this tent if I can. Let us know. studio@scoutingradio.com is our email address. So we're going to have some more from the Boy Scouts of America Jamboree just shortly, and we'll have your comments coming in. So stay tuned.
Live from the Jamboree.
Are we on the air?
Yeah. Scouting Radio.
Got an interesting comment in here to Scouting Radio. Some people are saying to solve the tent issue is to use silk bang. Would you use silk bang on a tent? I didn't know you could use silk bang on a tent to get it clean. We'll hear some more of your comments in a couple of minutes' time on that. But after some more quartermaster advice, Justin, tents can and will get damaged when in use, just like you have been talking about. How do other groups manage the reporting of any damaged tent to their quartermaster? And you know what? Let's stretch this a bit further, listeners. You know, there's times where you have a load of camp equipment and it's shared between the Cubs, the Scouts, and the older groups, the Ventures or the Explorers and the Rovers. And then you say, how do you report something that gets broken? Do you send an email to the quartermaster? Do you fill out a form? Let us know. Is it reasonable to expect such damage to be reported at the end of camp? Well, you know what? It's hard to say because sometimes things get packed up in such a hurry. It's absolutely lashing rain and things get put away, and sad to say they get forgotten about, but it does happen. Should leaders be checking tents at the end of camp for damage? My current worry is our damage goes unreported and I guess unfound for months, and then the next session will go in to find a tent broken. And if you have any comments about that, please let us know. There is ones actually popping up as I speak. Hi Scouting Radio, I'm quartermaster for our group and we have a form that is filled out and emailed to me when anyone needs kit. We then print out 2 copies, one for me to file and one to go on camp to record and report damage problems, whether they occurred on camp or were found to be like that at the start. Let us know what you think. studio@scoutingradio.com. That is our email address. Love to hear your comments on that. How do you stop tents from getting damaged? What do you do? And how do you clean tents that gets damaged as well, or mouldy from not being cleaned before packed away? Let us know. studio@scoutingradio.com. That is our email address. Coming up we have more reports from jamborees, and we want to have some shout outs to people attending different jamborees. Tweet us at Scouting Radio. That is our Twitter message. We're on Facebook.com, facebook.com/Scouting Radio. That is the website if you want to view us live as well.
Do you have any idea what time it is? It's time, so turn your radios off.
Broadcasting the latest news on the World Scout movement 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, uninterrupted since 2005 at www.scoutingradio.com. We are your station for the Scout movement, Scouting Radio.
Yes, we're getting loads of comments in to Scouting Radio, including people that were at the Canadian Jamboree. We were asking, what was your favourite moments of CJ 2017? Vicky says the zip line park, I'm guessing with all the zip lines. Stacey says, my son says his favourite were visiting Halifax and the mud pit. I can tell you that after 2 days of doing laundry, my least favourite part was the mud pit. And there's some fantastic photos. We're just getting permission from some of the Scout groups to post them on our Facebook page and on our website. But some fantastic photos of before and after the mud pit. Oh my goodness, caked in mud is one way of describing it. Anne says, tidal bore rafting, great to spend my time and days off. Trevor said, I loved that our troop made contact with 4 different troops from British Columbia, Ontario and Nova Scotia, and by the end of the week they were one solid troop. Murray says, my son said that he really liked the big inflatable balls that you go inside and bounce off other people, Zorb football I think it's called. He also loved the deep sea fishing and that awesome meal the fish provided. James Lehman said, meeting new friends. Jennifer says, tidal bore rafting was number 1 with both kids, and my younger also loved cooking. Sarah says, my son said tidal board rafting, bubble soccer and the bubble soccer or absorb football and the North Mountain Trail Flow bikes were a few of his favourites. Sarah Smith says, everything. My troop loved the Martinique beach, badge trading and hanging out in the plaza. We had some great video there earlier on Scouting Radio of the plaza. It's amazing looking. Laurie Shepherd said, my son Ethan said the Taylor Head hike and my daughter Hannah said the rocks at Taylor Head. Thanks to all the leaders and all the staff, everyone behind the scene that gave our youth an amazing week at CJ 2017. Andrew German said, honestly, being an offer and service, my favourite thing was seeing the smiles from the kids and how they were having an amazing time. I made so many lifelong friends there. Kim says, my son says badge trading hands down. It's lovely to do badge trading at Jamborees, it really is. Tanya said, my husband's 26th Gulp Scout troop says everything. Meeting all fabulous scouts and scouters from this great country and other countries. All activities were amazing. All ran well by the staff. All the cool badges our troop traded for. Freedom Trail Subcamp HQ were there when we needed help. It was an amazing experience, what everyone wanted. Having such great time in archery, said Caitlin Plain. I'm proud to have been a part of it under such awesome team lead. The feeling you get when the coaching kids do improvement is amazing. Keep the comments coming in. studio@scoutingradio.com. Were you at CJ 2017? Let us know. Also Nord 2017. Were you at Nord? Let us know. Scott Paddock is at the BSA Jamboree. He took a great photo there that we're going to share on Scouting Radio, and it's all the media team at the BSA National Jamboree. Also want to say hello to Foxtrot team of the BSA. They have a great site and they're sending us loads of photos into Scouting Radio. Hello to 68th London attending SL 2017 in Denmark. Also the Balbriggan Scouts are attending SL 2017 in Denmark, so hopefully the two of you guys can link up and talk scouting, and love to get some reports back from you. I want to say thanks to Leah Fisher from Nord 2017, the Australian contingent to Nord in Norway, who sent us so much great footage. Thank you for that, Leah. And also hello to Shane Brewer from Four Corners Scouts BSA on the way to the National Jamboree in Virginia. And I want to say a couple of things, some more brilliant comments coming into Scouting Radio. Hi from Brenda, thanks for making me feel that I was there. I don't know which Jamboree it was a CJ or Nord that you were speaking of, Brenda, but thank you for sending in that comment. And Natasha says thanks for excellent coverage through the summer on all the Jamborees, and also want to say hello to Mike, who says, as a parent who attended CJ before, your station makes me feel that I was there. Oh, I feel really, really touched. Keep the comments coming in. studio@scoutingradio.com. That is our email address.
Feel the cool
Scouting Radio, covering the jamborees, and more jamborees.
Live from the Jamboree.
Are we on the air?
Yeah. Scouting Radio.
Want to say hello to Devon Explorers that are going to SL 2017. Have a great time. Fiona Gage, I love this. We were asking earlier on Scouting Radio, what's the best patrol names that you have had? And we have to still go back to that topic. My goodness, this show is sort of skipping away from itself. Fiona Gage will be going to the Denmark Jamboree SL 2017 with the Surfing Piglets. I like it. Surfing Piglets. Have you got a badge, Fiona? If you have a badge, Scouting Radio want to have one of those badges. I can just picture a surfing pig on a surfboard as your patrol badge. It'd be brilliant. West Lancs are sending a contingent, says Chris Worthington, to Denmark SL 2017. So it's the Nutty Badgers ESU from Gloucestershire. Alex Jenkins, there's Gloucestershire Scout contingent, that must be the same one. And West Lancashire are sending a contingent to Denmark. There will be 30 participants from 38 foreign countries, and of course a lot of Danes, says Ulrich. Yes, and I can just imagine how much fun that's going to be. 11 Eastbourne Scouts are going, along with the Helios and the Electra ESUs. My son is going with West Lancs Scouts, says Ian Clare. So hello to you there, Ian, and have a great time. Ladybrook Valley Network Scouts are going. Keep an eye out for them. Rob Taylor says we're from First Highfield, Chesterfield, Derbyshire, taking 44 in total. I'm trying to get everything ready. Just done the CLC training and put some money in the wristband, he says. Good luck on the planning for that. There's some great photos. Yes, we are going to put them up on the Scouting Radio website. Click into our new section, which is called Scouting News. So scoutingradio.com/news, and we're going to have a load of blog posts there from different jamborees throughout the summer on Scouting Radio. But we have some brilliant photos of scouts falling asleep at airports, going to jamborees, getting off buses. It seems like the Boy Scouts of America have come out with sort of duffel bags instead of rucksacks to bring to jamborees, and each one is individually numbered with the Scout's name on it. These yellow duffel bags. Some parents have come back with some comments saying that the numbers are wearing off already from the duffel bags. Let us know if that's happened to you. studio@scoutingradio.com is our email address. Or are they working fine? Or is it each troop has different manufacturers that got the duffel bags? I'm not too sure. So let me know. studio@scoutingradio.com. Tweet us @scoutingradio. We're live on Facebook. You can see me in studio, facebook.com/Scouting Radio as well. Also want to say hello to Mark Osborne, who says we have some badges to swap while at SL 2017. So no requests online, please. He's swapping them at the Jamboree. And keep those comments coming in. Are you attending any of the other jamborees that we are covering on Scouting Radio? Whether it be Road Jam, that's coming up in a couple of weeks' time. That is coming up. When is Road Jam again? 4th to 15th of August. We'll be covering that on Scouting Radio. I'll be going up to Nijam, or the Northern Ireland Jamboree, up in Crawfordsburn from the 29th of July to the 5th of August. We will be reporting from Crawfordsburn, and we have loads of scouts going there as well. Then after that, Poacher 2017, 4th to 15th of August. We have the Swedish Jamboree coming up 5th to 12th of August. And of course, each day we have Ed Evans at the BSA National Jamboree, just to name a few jamborees that we are covering.
It's Justin Dawson on Scouting Radio.
Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's all go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's all go to Bansko. Here comes the snow again. We're in Bansko again. We're here for a very good reason. It is the start of a new ski season. It is already snowing. Better get the gondola going. We're here for our ski classes. Better get ready with the ski lift passes. We're all so happy to be here. Bansko gets better every year. We'll have great fun every day. That's why you'll always hear us say, let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's all go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's all go to Bansko. Here comes the snow again. We're in Bansko again. We're here for a very good reason. It is the start of the new ski season. It is already snowing. Better get the gondola going. We're here for our ski classes. Better get ready with ski lift passes. We're all so happy to be here. Bansko gets better every year. We'll have great fun every day. That's why you'll always hear us say, let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's all go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's go to Bansko. Let's all go to Bansko. Let's go.
I guess you can go to Bansko if you're not attending any other jamboree.
Let's go to Bansko.
Michael Green, let's go to Bansko. I like that song. I think we'll play that again on Scouting Radio at some stage.
ScoutingRadio.com. First for scouting news and information.
And we have Ed Evans with us again from the BSA National Jamboree.
Yeah, it's a pretty warm day. I won't say baking, but we've spent a couple of days now actually putting together our tent. We have a 40 by 40 tent, and it has we've built a floor in it, with OSB board and studs, and now we're building up walls. And I haven't had time to. And then we had some people come in, and the directors asked me to, take them on tours of the summit, that sort of thing. So I've been pretty busy, but.
So what you've been pretty much making this campsite behind you all day long. It looks fantastic. There's a lot of tents behind you.
Well, I'm in the staff. Let me just turn this around here. I'm in the staff camp, and you see all these tents. They're identical. They're made for 3 people. Pretty amazing. They're made for 3 people, and they're just row after row after row. This is the staff. We don't set these up. They're set up by a company or whatever. And these are the showers you're seeing here.
New warm showers that you were telling me about.
Can you see on top there?
Yeah, solar power.
I can't see my screen because of the sun, but can you see on top of the building and see the solar?
I can see them. Yep.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really nice. I haven't been in there yet, but I'm gonna try to do that. But this is a staff camp. Not much to see, really. I guess I could walk.
A nice peaceful area at the moment, Ed. That's the nice thing. It's nice and peaceful.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That is true. I'm going to walk over this way, let you look over toward where staff dining is and all that. The entire staff.
Ed, that there's so much of the National Guard is going to be there as security and support to the Jamboree as well.
Yeah, that's correct. There's a tremendous military presence here. You know, the state of the world kind of demands it. You know what I mean? You got 50,000 people here. I guess a terrorist attack would be a possibility.
Yes, absolutely. Now, some reports saying it's too early to tell. Will the president appear at the Jamboree? I'm told by some people, you know, I'm in the legislature here in West Virginia, and I've been told by a couple of people from the state capitol that it is on his schedule. On his schedule. You heard it first on Scouting Radio, thanks to Ed Evans for his powers that be to give us some information about that.
Now, when you say it's on his schedule, that doesn't mean yes or no, okay?
It could be a maybe. We'll go with maybe. You know,
we'll say it's on his schedule for the 24th of this month. How's that sound?
Okay, 24th of this month. Right, we're going to hold it there, and let's see. Are we right? We're not betting people on Scouting Radio. So, how many staff do you think is on campsite at the moment, Ed?
Oh man, a tremendous number. I don't know how well you can see in the background.
We can see
some buses in the lake, just beyond the lake there. The biggest building you see, that is staff dining, and it's at least the size of 3 football fields. It is huge. It is huge. You're seeing it just from the end. If you could see it from the sides, it's way down there.
Now, have the staff got set breakfast, lunch, and dinner times, or can you just hop in there at any time?
Staff dining for breakfast begins, I think, at 5:30 in the morning, and it runs till about 9. That's wrong, about 8 o'clock, I think. And then you take a lunch with you. They give you, things like, I apologize. I'm having trouble talking. All this dust from the roads are so dusty.
The roads look incredibly dusty.
Things like beef jerky. They give you sweet and sour nuts and candy type things. They give you Pop-Tarts type things, but you can apples, fresh fruit. You take all that with you because you're out all day, and I don't think people want to come back just to to do that.
Yeah. So it's as you can see, listeners, very much still in the building stages. There's a lot to go up in the next 2 or 3 days. At the campsite in West Virginia. It like that looks like a lot of empty fields. Wait till there's a lot of tents on it.
Well, the fields you see here are available for additional staff housing should they need it. The mountain that's in the background here now, and when you go up on there, you can look down on the entire staff camp. It's just absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to guess there's probably going to be about 6,000 staff here by the time everybody gets in.
We just heard as well earlier, Ed, that there is a Scouting Ireland contingent, a patrol heading over to Virginia. They were at Dublin Airport this morning, and they're heading out to Virginia, and they're going to recce the place as well, because like we said, this is the Boy Scouts of America Jamboree, yes, but it is a recce mission for a lot of contingents for the World Scout Jamboree.
I would say you're exactly right. There will be contingents here from many countries. I know that Mexico, since it's being hosted by, it's a North American World Jamboree, so it's being hosted by Mexico and the United States. So they'll have contingents here. And I spoke with a gentleman the other day that was he's on staff for the World Jamboree.
Yeah.
And the service contingent, of course, is worldwide. So I don't know who will get an opportunity to even be on the staff and who will be chosen, how they'll be chosen. Don't know anything about too much. And I apologize for not being shaved and all that cool stuff, No.
I like this natural look, Ed. This is going to improve throughout the Jamboree. This is like setup day. By the end of the week, I think we're going to have a full-grown beard on Ed Evans.
No, you're not. I'm too vain for that. You're going to see me shaving as soon as I get off here. But our tents are huge. Let me turn this around and give you a quick look. They're actually designed for, well, my phone's not quite, there we go. They're actually designed for 4 people. And yeah, it's huge. These bunks can actually be made or cots can be made into bunks of 2 if necessary. Our other gentleman has not arrived yet, but
enough space should you need to lie down and you are feeling unwell or anything like that. There's enough space for you all. There's one thing that I'm going to ask you before you go, Ed, is that I've seen a load of photos of Boy Scouts packing and getting on planes at airports, going to the Jamboree. Is it a set rule for the duffel bags going to the Jamboree?
it is my understanding that the troops, that whatever they bring in must come on that duffel bag. Now, staff, kind of the same rule, but there's some people that have passes that allow them to drive in, you know, and my group leader had that pass, so I have a 6-inch foam mattress to lay on. I have my chair, as you can see, as I'm sitting down here. So there's a couple of perks to being on staff. Not many, but everybody that comes in with the troop, they have to carry everything. And, of course, they have limited space on all the buses that they'll be traveling with, things like that.
It's some logistics when you have the same duffel bags, all with numbers, all individually numbered for a different troop that's part of a contingent that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. and how I say the biggest Ted must be lost and found by the end of the week.
Let me tell you something about lost and found. In 2013, going to lost and found was like going to a major department store, and it's crazy the amount of stuff that the kids leave laying around. Shoes, hiking staves, water bottles, uniforms, jackets, you name it. And when you go, they have them all by color and size, and they're hanging up, and the shoes are just so, and all the bottles are grouped together. Last Jamboree, I actually lost my cell phone. Mm-hmm. I won't get into how I lost it because it's a little embarrassing and involved a porta potty.
Okay.
But after when they charged it up a little bit, and I put a message on it, and as I have this year, if you find my phone, I've lost it, call this number. And it's a friend of mine anyway, they had to charge it up, and they called me, and I was able to go get it. And when I got over there were 400 cell phones.
400?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
they had them all by color and brand name and you name it. I was very impressed.
Incredibly impressive. Incredibly impressive. Now, one of our listeners, while viewing you yesterday, Ed, said that I seen all of Ed Evans' videos on his YouTube page. Is he going to do that mad song again? Do you know that song that you were talking about?
Yeah. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Yeah, I was running the radio station then, and the guy that was in charge of all of that, he came over and he said, if you'll do this, because everybody listens to you in the morning, if you'll do this, then people will come up immediately and start doing karaoke. Well, okay, I got suckered into that, but it was painless.
It's painless, and I'm sure you got a lot of fans after that on QBSA at the time.
Yeah, we had a lot of people stopped by and they said, "Hey, I saw that morning guy do karaoke." And the guy that put that on YouTube, I don't even know who did that. I didn't know it was there till I saw it. And the interview that I did with Jill Clay is on there, and then if you just Google or were to look for me under YouTube, Ed Evans, and it's amazing the amount of stuff that's on there where kids have put science demonstrations that I've done, and that's with me two very dear friends of mine. First, to my immediate left is Dave Bloschild. Dave is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and then over to my far left is Scott Paddock, and Scott is a professional scouter, works for the Boy Scouts here in the United States from Maryland.
Wow, so you're one of the important guys that like actually gets paid instead of buttons and gratitude.
Yeah, they're good guys. They've been on the QBSA radio staff for years, and they're actually pretty excited. Today we're being hosted in the booth by the IEEE. They're doing a little pound in your building. Yeah.
They're building torture devices for later on this week.
Yeah. So what these guys are international electrical,
engineering, and electrical engineering and electronics.
They're nerds like we are. They're great.
I prefer the word geek.
Geek. Okay.
We could do geek.
We're surrounded.
Yeah, we're surrounded. Tell me, guys, like, what are you going to be teaching on the merit badge? Ed gave me a couple of introductory ideas that you're going to be building some robots. What else are you going to be doing?
Well, here in my booth, we'll be doing some stuff that's produced by Microsoft. The kids will actually put like little straw-like devices on their hands, and as they move them, the devices, the robots themselves will move. Now, these guys are in a different area. They're over in Boys Life.
Oh, wow.
I'll just let them tell you what they're doing.
Yeah, we have, we're going to be teaching kids the journalism merit badge and working with the staff over there to produce a TV news show each night from 6 to 7. And if you're interested in watching it, tune in to Boys Life Facebook page and get all the information.
And then there's a second part of that for Boys Life. There's hometown news, and kids will be able to come in, write a news story, and send it to their hometown newspaper.
I've seen that being advertised on Boys Life and Scouting Magazine about the hometown. Have you got many people signed up to that journalism badge?
Well, the kids have to get here first, so it's up to them once they get here to make their way to our tent, which we're at the top of the hill above the arena, right behind the Summit Center.
Awesome.
So, easy to find.
So with the TV, how many people can sit around and do a discussion?
Well, what they're going to be doing is throughout the day, they're going to be taping segments. And then at 6 to 7 o'clock, they're going to replay those segments with two youth hosts doing the emceeing for this. And, put it all together into one big, happy, real news situation.
It'll be a newscast. They're going to go out on site and film some of the activities that are going on.
We've got a bee flying.
And then the kids will get to, the kids will get to film and write a news story and then get recorded in front of the camera. We have to train them on their techniques.
And will they get to use the cameras as well?
That's not really part of what they're going to be doing, because most of the stuff is like what we're doing right here, where you're doing a simple Skype, video. They'll be using the cameras built into the computers that they'll be reporting from, and then they'll edit that, and then that's what they'll use for the newscast.
So what are you guys going to teach them editing-wise? What video editing software are they going to learn?
Well, I don't know about software, but I've got a cool little device here. I'm going to get a little closer so that you can see this, Justin. This is cool. The kids will actually solder this together, and when you turn it on, you'll notice there's one cool little red light there, and there are different buttons you push, all kinds of resistors. There's LEDs. When you push the button here, it will turn around, and those are the Scout laws, and it'll stop on one of them, kind of like a game of roulette, if you will. But it's just pretty cool. And all the kids will be soldering. They'll be using the LEDs or the resistors. They'll put all this onto the board, and then there's a battery pack in there. They screw it all together, and if they've done everything right, they'll have this really cool little device. So the IEEE people have really put a lot of time and energy and money, most important, into making this booth happen.
That looks awesome. The only thing that comes through my head, guys, is do they get to take these things home with them?
Yes.
Yes.
I can just imagine how many people are going to be stopped in the airports flying home across America with one of those little devices.
Here you go. Put it in your luggage.
Yeah.
In
your luggage.
And luggage in your luggage compartment. Because I could just imagine. I could just imagine like security going absolutely mental.
Hey, I'm gonna bring in a guest if that's okay.
I do.
Yeah, this is Ralph Russell, and Ralph is the director here at the IEEE booth for electricity and electronics. And Ralph, your people are amazing.
We have a great group of about 30 volunteers who've been working about 2 years to put this together. IEEE is the world's largest technical society. We do have a section in Ireland and all over the world. There's about 1,000 sections here in the world.
Wow, I want to look this up myself. I didn't even know this was all over the world.
With about 465,000 members, check it out.
Yeah, I'm very keen myself in an audiovisual capacity. And my dad being an electrician himself, I wasn't aware that there was one of these groups, so I want to join.
We'd be glad to have you join. We've got about 40 different societies. Communications is one of the largest societies you might have an interest in.
Ralph, you guys have just a tremendous crew here, and they're building 3 or 4 different sections of this. We're going to have some really cool technology from Microsoft. I've already mentioned that. Over in electronics, you're going to be building these cool little things. What else can the kids do here?
We're going to have a section on careers and demonstrations, where we're going to be talking about careers in electronics and also various demonstrations. Get them interested in STEM. This is all about STEM, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
It sounds absolutely awesome. Now, apart from learning the Scout laws through this little device, what else toys have you got going on?
You're talking about the little box here.
Okay.
What else will they put together?
We're going to be putting together a robotic hand complements of Microsoft. So we have 600 kits from Microsoft to teach a little bit about robotics,
electronics, electricity. But it's going well here, and we're about set up. We've got some more construction to do, and then we'll have everything ready to go. And we're going to move around, as you know. We won't just be in one place for the shows there. We're going to try to get your listeners as many places as we can.
I just love the setup, especially the fact that you have the website scrolling around on the background behind you here. It looks awesome. It's going to be a great setup. Now, it's amazing that all this around you, Ed, you're going to be taking all this down afterwards. It looks like a lot of plywood that it's put up for a week and then taken all down again.
Ralph and I were discussing that today, and that is a trick into itself, getting it all built and then taking it down. You're right. And then the materials you see around you will be donated to a local church group, and they'll be doing home repairs for the poor and things like that. That's scouting at its best, huh?
Just give me some crazy stats here, Ed. How much plywood do you think is going on around you at the moment?
Ralph, you should know that immediately. How much plywood?
There's 700 2x4s and 110 pieces of plywood.
That's just an Amish build right there. And we're going to take it all down again afterwards.
Well, that's pretty much the way it works, you know. But it's all good. It's for a great cause, and this is one of the nicest booths you can visit, I think, here in the STEM area. There's a lot of science going on, a lot of geeks around us, and it's just going to be fun, right, Dave?
Yeah, there's chemistry on the other side. They're talking about DNA on the other side. There's a lot of technology and science that kids can learn.
So just how many merit badges in your booth could the Scouts take part in?
2, electricity and electronics.
Electricity and electronics, okay.
But in the whole STEM area, there are 50 merit badges probably. Everything from, as he mentioned there, from robotics to welding, rocketry, chemistry, geology. Everything is around us. It's amazing. We'll get you out there in a day or so and make sure you get to see all that.
I did see some great dancing by some of the staff last night on social media. Were you involved in this?
Scott is in charge of the Boys Life party machine.
Yeah, we we have a rolling party that will travel throughout the Jamboree during the kids' stay here. We're going to visit each sub-camp, and we're going to get the kids dancing, have dance contests, get them doing crazy stuff, air band. We got beach balls. We got lots of fun things that we're going to try to do with the kids. Music. And, you know, we hope to help improve and make these kids stay here with us at the Jamboree the best possible thing they can have.
I heard that Ed is a great karaoke singer.
Oh, God. You know, everybody wants to be a karaoke singer, but there's one thing missing here at the Jamboree, and we'll leave it at that.
When it comes to clean-up time and clearing out the campsite, you're just going to stick Ed on the microphone?
You know, we'll make
We're going to get Ed dancing.
We'll get him dancing.
He says he can break dance. We're going to take a sheet of plywood with us and let him spin on the ground.
I'm sure if there's any scouts from Scotland, we can get Ed in a kilt as well while doing some dancing.
I have a kilt.
You have a kilt?
I just did not bring it to the Jamboree. I put a call into my son to be sure he packs it in his bag. So I'll wear a kilt for him.
I'm thinking that might have some youth protection incidents.
Lord, you guys are a mess. Hey, I want you to notice David's sporting his great scoutingradio.com neckerchief I went with.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to send over some more neckerchiefs because these guys are definitely going to be part of the team by the end of this Jamboree. Is that right, Ed?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
It's all about having fun.
Yeah.
All about having fun. You guys are gonna have great fun over in Boys Life. I could just imagine the fun and the activities that you're gonna get up to. Have you any crazy challenges? Now I know from listening to Scouts Australia doing jamborees, they do crazy contests. And I'm sure you've done them in the past with QBSA, where you know you have to eat a bowl of custard. Get this lined up in the week.
I would say probably at the party machine. We're going to try to get as creative as we can. We have gifts for the kids who participate, and those are things from Boys Life, Boys Books. You know, we're trying to work on the patch thing and all, but, you know, yes. And when you say that, when you come and these kids come to our tent to visit, we have the most spectacular view of the Jamboree that I think of anywhere. And we've got a cool breeze at the top of the hill, and you can see everything out across the, you can see the whole way down to, not Echo Lake, right behind the arena. The arena is our backdrop.
Well, you know what? You might say that you have the best view, but Ed is closer to the breakfast hall and the staff hall every morning.
Right. Yeah, these guys think they cannot do it. Not going to happen.
Hey, Ed's 110 over from me, so.
Yeah, I heard him snoring last night. It was awful. Gosh.
I won't tell him what was
That's the
really
thing
going
about
on.
staying in a tent and not a brick and mortar home. The guy next to you can keep you awake at the Jamboree.
What are you doing sleeping on the Jamboree? You're sleeping on the job, Ed.
We all get a little break, don't we?
Yeah, we get a break. We get to sleep a little bit.
Or sweat.
I can just see you with the towel there. It must be incredibly warm inside that base.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to keep up. You know.
He's just incredibly heavy.
We're waiting for the makeup person to show up, you know. the glistening, you know.
Well, I hope this interview hasn't been too stressful on on the whole team over there.
Yeah, we'll make it. The beautiful weather in West Virginia has just been cooperating, and as you know, Justin, West Virginia is my home state, and I just know that our weather is going to be great.
It's been awesome so far.
Yeah.
Well, you guys enjoy every minute of it. The booth looks like it's taking shape. I'm looking forward to having a 360 tour of the whole area. Loads of tech, I'd say, getting buried underneath wooden platforms at the moment, so scouts don't trip over it, health and safety and all that. There's a lot of wiring going on.
Yeah, we've already been visited here by the fire marshals and everything. So, safety first, right?
Yeah, I hope no fire alarms as you solder and you don't blow anything up.
Yeah, not yet. All the chemistry people are next door.
Yeah, they're gonna.
So we'll see what can happen.